One thing is true in times like this. If the world is dark, someone needs to be a light. If there is chaos, someone must stand for calm. When there is anger and fear, someone must demonstrate love and trust. Will you be that person? Will you lead the way through the jungle of new technology and the world of digital money? Can you commit to helping yourself to understand? Can you commit to helping one person at a time to find their path to financial freedom? You must. The world needs you. We need you more than ever for leadership, for sharing a good idea, for teaching others. No journey to success is made alone. Join us, PGI Global, changing lives around the world, one person at a time. Most people have goals. For some, it is to live a safe, calm, and happy life. For others, it is an adrenaline-filled adventure with passion and excitement, as well as high highs and low lows. Our philosophy will give us life satisfaction if we honor those values which are so important to us. You don't need to take unnecessary risks that make you feel uncomfortable. You don't have to feel held back and avoid the thrills and spills of your adventurous spirit. For everyone, there is a sweet spot, the place where we feel flow and achieve our highest potential. Shy people succeed in life as often as confident ones. Strong relationships are made by people from all walks of life and all personalities. Be true to yourself. Then find a way to reach the potential you feel is your birthright. Achieve all you want to. Be your best. How you feel it. PGI Global, helping you achieve and helping you change lives around the world. Riding a bike is hard the first time, and the second, and for many more attempts, it gives frustration, sometimes a little pain, and even worse, a feeling of failure and disappointment. Words of encouragement help. Having a good example to follow helps too. But if we hop on the bike once and give up after the first failure, we will never master it. Success is a goal in many areas of life, but it comes from a consistent approach to learning, practicing, learning, adapting, repetition with higher and higher levels of skill, until confidence comes and the small failure steps towards the ultimate goal are insignificant. When the basics of a skill are achieved, the journey to masters follows. Consistent activity towards the ultimate goal, mastery, is what it takes. Do what works, and do a little better each time. Do what works, and do not let small failures keep you down. When the mastery comes, you can pass your experience to another and help them on their journey. Riding a bike, learning about new technology, adapting to the future. The skill is the same. Be consistent in your activity, your learning, and above all, stay positive in the pursuit of your goals, because the world needs you to ride that bike. Your community needs you to learn about teamwork. Your family needs you to master digital finance education. If not you, then who? PGI Global, changing people's lives around the world. Today, Bitcoin is traded online in exchanges, person to person, P2P, and for goods and services thousands of times per day. Other top cryptocurrencies like Ripple, XRP, are used for remittance operations to help people get funds home from abroad. Ethereum, ETH, is used to power an IT infrastructure of smart contracts, which are programs that work automatically every time to fulfill a key purpose, such as receiving and sending tokens without a third party. In the real world, cryptocurrencies are used every day to buy airline tickets, hotel rooms, pay utility bills, and more. PayPal and Square have both ventured into cryptocurrency, allowing their merchants and users to buy and sell. Their commitment signals a huge push forward into mainstream acceptance and usage. It's been said that you are never standing still. You are either moving forward or falling backwards. Move forward. Think smart. Be a part of the future today. PGI Global, changing lives around the world and bringing people into the future. PGI Global starts with the end in mind. 5% of PGI profits are allocated to the support of charitable causes around the world. Charity begins at home. And this year, we have already seen multiple donations in the Philippines to typhoon relief for thousands of families, repairs to churches and homes, as well as food packages led by our co-founder in the Philippines. In the UK, food packages were organized for people sleeping rough on the streets of London. In Nigeria and South Africa, teams are supporting the education of their fellow citizens to a better life, helping them earn more so they can support their local community. Why? Because we begin with the end in mind. The ultimate purpose of PGI Global is to pay it forward. Take the blessings and the success of our technology company and have it benefit millions of people in need. The company leads by example and encourages all members to follow by helping people in their own backyard, however they feel it will create the best impact. In 2021, we anticipate growing our charitable activities in over 100 countries through a systematic and powerful giving program, which will help us to help over 1 million people. PGI Global, changing people's lives around the world. Paying it forward. If you understand yourself, you can understand other people. We are all different, and yet there are many similarities between people which help us to build rapport. If we understand others, we will know how to talk to them, how to do business, and how to build a partnership. There are 4 basic personality types. The combinations of personality are based on 2 themes. 1, do they prefer to focus on either work and tasks, or friends and relationships? 2, the speed of their interactions is the other indicator, from slow and methodical to fast and impulsive. If you like to be fast-paced and people-oriented, you can be classed as blue. If you like to be slow-paced and people-oriented, you would be yellow. If you are slow-paced and task-oriented, you would be green. And finally, if you are fast-paced and work business task focuses, you would be red. Learn about the 4 color personalities for network marketing, and you will build your business faster, stronger, and have better friendships and business relationships. PGI Global, helping you understand yourself so you can help change lives around the world.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all our PGI members. It is fantastic to be back because I missed the last one. I got a sneaky week away in the sun, but now I'm back, and it's fantastic because we can begin 2021 with this, our first launch event of the year. And boy, have we got a full program for you this evening, because it's this evening here in the UK. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Denise Skeels, and I'll be hosting this evening's presentation, introducing some of our presidents, of course, our CEO, and we have got the most amazing news for you. I mustn't say too much. And of course, our presidents and our masters have got their very own rising stars to introduce to you this evening as well. I can see the numbers. We have 2,600 of you guys logged on already. So fantastic, great decision. I hope you've got a nice cup of tea in your hand and you've got your comfies on and you're ready to kick back and hear all the latest news that we have coming straight to you. And you do not want to miss it. I can promise you that much. So it's a very, very happy new year from me. I want to get that one out of the way. and what a 2021 we have in store. Now, 2020 was, well, it was full of highs, it was full of lows, but on the whole, it wasn't too good, was it? Well, we're going to change that. And we're going to change it right now by me introducing none other than our CEO and our founder, Mr. RV Palafox, all the way in Las Vegas. Are you there, Mr. RV?
Well, good morning. Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. I hope everybody can hear me. It's been a wonderful 2020. Good, correct? Denise?
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, very good. All right. Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. This is RV Palafox, founder and CEO of PGI. It has been a wonderful 2020 for us here at PGI. Unfortunately, we did have that pandemic.
Afortunadamente tuvimos una pandemia, y durante el 2020 hemos cambiado las vidas de muchas personas en 2020. Ahora que tenemos el 2021 en nuestra vista, tenemos la intención de construir una compañía más grande y mejor en el 2021. Antes de continuar,
the year of 2020, December 2020. What are our numbers? Let's see, and we'll see how we did in the last month of this last month of 2020, December. Now here we go. For the last month of December, how many members that PGI have? For the month of December, we have, for the whole month of December, we have 16,022 members worldwide. I think that is another record, Ms. Denise. I know that we did close to 16,000 last month, but for the month of November, but for December, we have 16,022 members worldwide. Now, how many countries did come up for the month of December? We have 135 countries in 1 month, 135 countries in the month of December. That's how much, we receive from all those countries. But let's see what are the sales performance, starting with number 10. Let's see. For number 10, who is number 10? We have Cameroon. Cameroon is number 10. Who is number 9? Canada. Oh my God, Canada is just like, going in flames right now because, they just started, very recently. I think we have some people from the US with the Canada group. We also have Mr. Eric from Ivory Coast, who has a lot of members also in Canada. Let's see who's number 8. Number 8 is South Africa. Congratulations, Miss Millie. You are number 8. Miss Millie has been working really, really hard, to be on the top 10. And congratulations, Miss Millie, you are in the top 10 again. That is South Africa for number 8. Who's number 7? Who's number 7? Wow, the Philippines. Congratulations to our co-founder, Miss Raquel. She's been working really hard. It is hard to become a millionaire. So that's why, she's working even harder. So congratulations, Ms. Raquel. We really appreciate you down there in the Philippines. Keep it up, Philippines. Now, who is number 6? Number 6. Wow, we have Kenya. Kenya is number 6. Well, congratulations, Miss Lulu, Miss Pascalina, I believe Mr. Newton, everybody is down over there in Kenya. They are on fire. I know that they've been working really, really hard down over there to make it, to be a part of, top 10 here in PGI. Now, who is number 5? Let's see who's number 5. Well, the usual suspect, we have Peru. Congratulations, Mr. Nixon Ayala, our youngest master distributor of PGI, Mr. Nixon Ayala. Congratulations, mi hermano, or mi niño, or mi hijo. I call him, my son, because, he's old enough to become my son. So congratulations, Peru. You are number 5, as usual. Number 4. Of course, Nigeria. Of course, our president of Nigeria, Miss Julie Ladycoin. We have our Nigerian presidents all over the place. We have Dr. Rose. We have Mr. Omojafu, Mr. Schwim. We have all a lot of master distributors from Nigeria. So congratulations to Nigeria. Okay, now hold on a minute. Okay, hold on a minute for number 3. Hold on. Number 3. Okay, what we had last month? We had as I believe it was the United States is number 3, and then we have UK for number 2, and we have Iraq for number 1 spot last November. Let's see if if it's still the same. Again, what was that? It was Iraq, UK, and then the United States for number 3. Let's see who's number 3 for the month of December. Who is it? Iraq is number 3. Iraq is number 3. Mr. Bako. Mr. Bako, you just created, a couple more millionaires over there in Iraq. Congratulations, my brother. You're number 3 for the month of December. For the month of December, I think we have about 800,000 difference between the number 1 and Iraq. So congratulations, Mr. Bako. Our latest millionaire here at PGI. Congratulations to number 3. Okay, here we go. We will see who's number 2 and who's number 1. We have between the US and the UK. Let's see if the US is going to be number 1 or is it going to be UK? Who's number 2? United States is number 2. And again, the number 1 country in the whole world is our UK. Congratulations, Miss Helen, Mr. Shafi, everybody there in the UK. Well, congratulations, Miss Denise. You're number 1 again.
Whoop, whoop.
Congratulations to UK. Well deserved. You guys been working really hard in the past couple of months. So congratulations. You guys, I think you're like about 100,000 difference, between Iraq and last month. So you guys are number 1 again. You got your position back. Well, congratulations for such a hardworking, group of men and women. Okay, so let's see who are the top members for the month of December. Let's see for number 10. Canada. Congratulations, Canada, with 359 members in 1 month for the month of December. We have 359. Let's do who's number 9. South Africa with 519 members in South Africa. Okay, for the month of December. Wow, that's a lot of people, being in one place in South Africa. Now, who's number 8? We have Cameroon, okay, as number 8 with 599 members, all in December. So let's do it. Who's number 7? Kenya, look at this, 601, only by 2, only by 2. That is very, very close. So congratulations from Kenya with number 7. Who's number 6? Peru with 985 members in Peru for the month of December. Congratulations, Peru. Who's number 5? The Philippines with 1,000 members, exactly 1,000 members. Congratulations, Philippines. You guys are just rocking it. Congratulations. Who's number 4? We have Nigeria with 1,572. Congratulations, Nigeria. Now, who is number 3? The United States with 2,259 members. That is a lot of members. Okay, congratulations, United States. And how about number 2? So that means that we probably have a new number 1 again. We'll see. Number 2 goes to Iraq with 2,607 members in 1 month. And I guess we have the United Kingdom back on top again. Let's see, with 2,719 members. Congratulations, United Kingdom, you guys are on top again. So I cannot wait, to see you guys again there. You guys did not even need me to be there to be number one. See, is that right, Miss Denise? You don't need me there. I can be out here and you're still going to be number one.
That's debatable, Mr. RV. It's debatable.
Well, congratulations, Miss Helen. Congratulations, Mr. Shafi, our president's there, Mr. Omajafu, Mr. Schwim, everybody there in the United Kingdom, our master distributors. Congratulations to every single one of you. Okay, now we're going to have our monthly performance who hit the ranking of Opal. We have all these people who have received a ranking of Opal for this month. Okay, next one, next screen. Who else? 16. All right, now we have for our Aquamarine, we have 216 members who reached Aquamarine, for the month of December. Go ahead, next. And monthly, for the monthly ranking of Jade, we have 1,438 members who are qualified. We're already working on that one. That will be sent to all of you, during our grand launch, I believe in February, which we are working on it right now. So just be patient and you will have all the stuff that we have here in our ranking. So congratulations to everybody that hit the rank of Jade, and you will have your Mont Blanc pen very soon. Now let's see who is the monthly top network bonus earner. Of course, we have Mr. Ahmed Hussein. Mr. Ahmed Hussein already made over 5.4 million US dollars, in commissions. So that's why congratulations. We have Miss Helen Graham and Mr. Shafiullah. Number 2, we have Dr. Rose Apara. For number 3, we have Mr. Philip and Miguel and Mintoy. For number 4, we have Shaidu Abdullah. For number 5, we have Pastor Edson Ziwa. For number 6, we have Mr. Benny Akiki. For number 7, and of course, our youngest president, Mr. Bako Faisal, for our top bonus earner for the month of December. And of course, we have Mr. Swimson Omar Farouk and Mr. Harrison Omojafo. And our last one, Mr. Madina Nakanjaku. Those are our top network bonus earners for the month of December. How about for the top trading bonus earners for the month of December? As number 1, we have Miss Lulu Mulingimwema, our top trading bonus earner for the month of December. Number 2, we have Rosalyn Opara, Dr. Opara. Number 3, we have Virginia Gapos, Tita Virgie, you're number 3. Number 4, we have Etnes Chansa, that's number 4. Number 5, we have Omba Komwanda, from, I believe it is from Nigeria. Number 6, we have Faria Mohamud. I believe this is from, from Iraq. Number 7, we have Pastor Edson Ziwa. Number 8, we have Pauline Clemente. Number 8. Number 9, we have Joy John. And last but not the least, number 10, we have Yusuf Latif for our top trading bonus earners for the month of December. Congratulations. And for the top 10 sponsors for the month of December, number 1, we have Anthony K. Number 2, we have Breakthrough 1. Number 3, we have Sigat 717. Number 4, we have Enio Malin. Number 5, we have Ike 6988. Number 6, we have Redden Gary. Number 7, we have Cola 123. Number 8, we have Alpha Marketeur. Number 9, we have Mac Attraction. And number 10, we have Liga 84. Liga 84, okay? So that is our top sponsors, for the month of December. Let's see how many people do we have members worldwide now. We have a total of 75,959 members worldwide. Oh my Lord. I didn't even know that, we can get this far. And you'll never know. By the time, by next month, we're going to hit maybe about 100,000 members by by next month end. So hopefully, it's going to be, it's going to be even bigger and better by next month. Now, how many countries do we have? Last time we have 181. We have 189. Oh my God, we have 6 more countries, and we're going to have our Miss Universe. Look at that, 189. It was 181 last month, correct, Miss Denise? 181. So
Absolutely.
We had 14. Yep,
Not
we have 14. Yeah, but last time we have 14, right? So I guess now we have only 6.
Yep.
I guess we're going to have Miss Universe coming up to PGI very, very soon. So congratulations, everyone. We are now in 189 countries. And next we have our PGI, pretty much our humanitarian effect. In this picture, we have our PGI Global Health, a nationwide donation drive to aid those who have been affected by Typhoon Ulysses in Montalban, Rizal, and in Marikina in the Philippines. We have given, over, I believe we have hundreds of care packages, on all those peoples that were affected in that typhoon. Next, we also have our has reached out to Home for the Aged at the San Jose Balay Alime Foundation in Indang, Cavite, that aims to transform community towards holistic development, and with the love and support of our chairman, of course, that is me, and my wife, Miss Marissa Palafox, we have given, support to all this older people. And thank you very much to our co-founder, Miss Raquel Paulino, who was there to give out everything in her power. Now, of course, going to another country, we have our master distributors, Chin Iriwogu and Dr. Kalichi Yanwu, in partnership with the Pan-African Education Program UK, sponsoring 1,000 pounds monthly feeding nutrition program at the new Kuchingoro internally displaced children in Abuja, Nigeria. That is our master distributors from UK and in the country of Nigeria. Next, we have our Millionaire Circle. Wow, let's see. I think, we did have 8 millionaires before. Let's see, I think we do have additional 5 members of the Millionaire Circles, and they are, who are they? Mr. Bako Faisal, Mr. Shaida Abdullah, Mr. Edson, Pastor Edson Siwa, and we have Swimsum Omar Farouk and Mr. Harrison Omar Jaffa, our presidents of PGI UK. Now, thank you very much. Congratulations, everyone. You guys deserve to be in the Millionaire Circle. Not too shabby, right, Miss Denise? Look at that. They're millionaires and they're getting a wonderful Rolex watch. Can you imagine these people?
Amazing. Congratulations to each and every one of you guys. That's just absolutely phenomenal work. I'm blown away each time we do these meetings.
I just let them go, and now look at them. They're millionaires right now. That's what happens when you work hard, and that's why we always say here at PGI, with God's blessing and hard work, nothing is impossible here at PGI. So congratulations to our new millionaires. I cannot wait to see you guys. Back to you, Ms. Denise.
And how many members are we? Nearly 76,000 members. Can we just take a moment to just take that in? 76,000 members in under a year. Wow.
Amazing.
It is astonishing. And can I also say we've maxed out on this Zoom. We are now
3,000?
at 3,000 members who've tuned in today. Wow. So don't worry if you've been trying to get in or you're getting messages from members of your teams. You can still go to YouTube and you can still watch it there. So encourage all of your teams. Don't worry. Just go over to the YouTube channel and you'll be able to watch it there.
Oh my God, this is awesome. Can you imagine?
I've got a feeling, RV, that the next few months are just gonna be mind-blowing.
Can you imagine when we hit 100,000, Miss Denise? That's gonna be
goosebumps. Incredible.
It's a positive problem,
and a little
right?
jig as well. I love it. Phenomenal. Thank you, Mr. RV, for all of the news, and for the millionaires and the new millionaires club, to each and every one of you. Wow, amazing, guys. And you know, I just know that that's 4, but next time it's probably going to be 5, 6, 7, or 8. You know, the speed at which this company is growing is mind-blowing. And I would just like to take the time now to introduce one of our presidents. And this gentleman, I've had the pleasure of working with him on my trips to London, and he is the most fantastic host, and we've had lots of laughs. Wherever he goes, he just fills the room with so much energy. So I'm sure he's going to bring a little sparkle to the next 5 minutes, because he knows he's not allowed very many minutes, because it's not about him today. It's about his rising star. So I'd like to introduce to you now Mr. Philip King, our President Latin America. Mr. King, are you there?
Yes, I am. How are you, Denise?
Hello,
everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. First thing and foremost, I'm looking at my watch so I can make sure I stick to time. Very important in professional business, with over 70,000 members, making over 1.2 million a day. So I'm here, I'm excited, I'm in Kenya, I'm alive, and I'm strong. Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior, and I'm grateful to be here.
Amen.
So today, it's not my day. Today, it's somebody else's day, and I would not like to outshine him, because I couldn't even outshine him. Because guess what? I just find out today he is the #1 global sponsor of PGI worldwide, guys. Come on, help me to clap for him. Wow. And this gentleman, he is not your normal gentleman. He is a leader in the community. He is building a city through PGI as well. He's not just building a house. He's not just buying cars. He is building a city. Did you hear that right? He is building a city he's bought a massive piece of land for the bishops, for the pastors. And guess what vehicle is assisting him to do that? The PGI vehicle, making a difference everywhere. And you know what? He owns a very amazing shop in the city of Nairobi. And guess what? He told me that he's got 4 suits for Mr. RV Palafox in Kenya, Nairobi. And he's got 1 suit for Mr. Mark Davis from the other side of the continent, so we are excited about it. And you know what? He gave me a nice suit. If you saw me in a bright suit the other day looking like Pastor Chris, that is the man responsible for me looking handsome today. So I guess I've been speaking for under 2 minutes. And like I said, it's about time. So why don't I introduce him? He's a humble man. He is a legend. He's connected to people all over the world, in Africa, to any high positions. He prays a lot. He's been praying for me. Today I spent 1 hour and 40 minutes with him. And you know what? He is none other than Bishop Anthony Kimani. Please come forward, support him, please release him and let him speak. And if you've never heard him speak, then I warn you, get ready, because you'll never be the same again. So over to Mr. Bishop Kimani.
I do think, Mr. King, that he might have a few technical issues going on right now.
Anthony Kimani, so he's on the panelist, right?
This is one of those occasions where we can have a little chat, and we will allow you to have a few more moments until the bishop can join us. So let me just go and check that he is en route, as I'm sure he will be. In the meantime, Mr. King, you can tell us what was your introduction to the bishop? When did you meet him, and what was it about him what did you see that you thought, my gosh, this guy is really going to go places?
Yes, absolutely. First and foremost, a big round of applause to Master Pascalina. I call her the Queen of Kenya. The Queen of Kenya. She's the one responsible for me meeting Bishop Anthony Kimani. And when I met this man, oh my goodness, people speak in millions, and I got to find out he's running a project running into 600 million. You can imagine. So PGI is at his, and his life, this bishop is so humbling, right? He was brought up in the, I don't know how to describe this. I wish I could show you the photo. He was basically like a street kid when he was a child. He was in the streets. Can you imagine that? And then, he got to know about God, and, and from there, he believed, he had a vision, and he had some good mentors. And today, if you see his photo before and today, it's like comparing the darkness and light. You can't really compare them. And, I met him, he's so great, and he's very humble. I remember coming out of his shop with the bag, with, all the suits that he bought for me. And even today he said, Philip, you know what? Anything you need, just tell me. If you need to meet anyone, just tell me. Now, all the great leaders in Kenya are just at his phone, on his contact list. This is a man, when he was a child, he was a street kid, guys. He was in the streets. So that tells you there is hope for everyone. And in PGI, he wants to take PGI not at the top. He wants to take with PGI over the top. And we've been cruising around with him. We've been together for some time. And he's got some huge surprise. He's over there. He just flew back to UK. So he should be coming back from UK to Kenya. And we will see some great things happening. Oh, look at that. There he is, the man who the world has been waiting to see. The man who all the bishops look for. So this is the great man. And it's my time to leave the stage, and my time to bring on the stage the man, the magnitude of personality, the humble man, and the greatness of personality. This is a man who even the president is looking for. The president of Kenya. Over to you, Bishop Anthony Kimani, please. Thank you.
Philip, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Excellent. I just want to praise the Lord and wish everybody a happy new year, good evening, wherever you are in America, in Africa, in Asia, and all parts of the world. I want to take this opportunity to, first of all, thank the Almighty God because of making me to be a part and parcel of PGI. I want to say I'm so grateful because PGI in the last few months has changed our lives forever here in the family. I am a bishop. I have not been a bishop for long, for 2 years, but I am a nurse by profession, mental health nurse. But 2 months ago, I quit my job when I joined PGI because the money I'm making every day is more than I make at the end of the month. For the last 20 years, I've been building a network with pastors and bishops. And when I gave my life to Jesus Christ, I said, I want to bring transformation in the kingdom of God. And because of my humble background, I decided to look upon the Lord, and boy, it was very difficult for us this year. And I knew it was going to be difficult because I work in a mental health hospital and I contracted COVID. So when I talked with my wife, I said, we must look for ways to make money. So when my wife was told about PGI, I sponsored her, and 2 months later, I joined in. It is my wife who brought me to PGI. The first few days when I joined PGI, I spent 3 days non-stop reading about PGI, and I told my wife, this is the opportunity we've been waiting for. Now, what I did is that I started recruiting my friends. Within 3 days, I had started earning. I think I got my $350 within three days. And since then, we've been earning. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to know that PGI is not a scam. PGI is a real company that is changing lives. Now, what did I do? I started recruiting in UK. I recruited people such that in the month of November, when I joined PGI, I was number 4, top sponsor. And this month, by God's grace, I was made number 1 top sponsor, Anthony K. To God be all the glory. We've recruited people in the last 8 weeks in Germany, in Kenya, in USA, in Botswana. And I'm telling you, in America, we have recruited people almost heading to 40-something. Ladies and gentlemen, when I put my hand here on PGI to promote the company, I am not doing it just to make money. I'm doing it to transform lives. I want to say thank you so much to President King and also Master Distributor Pascarina because when they said they're coming to Kenya, I decided to follow them because I knew we have got network in Kenya. In Kenya itself, we have got more than 4,000 churches. In Congo, I'm saying in Congo, we have got 19,000 churches that are waiting to be recruited. We are talking of hundreds of thousands of people. I am telling you, we are going to be not only millionaires, but billionaires to the glory of the Almighty God. What I do is that I'm not only making money, but I'm also making money changing lives. One of my greatest passion I have in life is to help my relatives, but also to help pastors, because I was a pastor in Kenya, and my mother raised me by picking coffee and by making illegal alcohol. And for years, we would go even without food. But that is changing, and that one has already changed. Now, my greatest passion in life is not only to make money for myself. I want to help pastors. I want to help bishops in Africa. And we have already bought 3 acres of land, ready to build a city for God, whereby pastors can come there and relax and have holiday and enjoy PGI massage chairs. I want to order one for that institution we are building. We are putting up an institution that is going to cost us more than $6 million US. I'm going to do the great groundbreaking work on the month of March. Ladies and gentlemen, we are calling it the City of God. We have already bought 3 acres of land with a waterfall that can produce electricity to the glory of the Almighty God. And of course, you've heard that you have got a little shop in Nairobi. And Mr. Alvi and Mr. COO, we have got a suit for you. Mr. Alvi, I've kept 4 suits for you. And our COO from New Zealand, you have got 1 suit also there. We call ourselves Manzanita, and Manzanita, all the profit we get in Manzanita is going to build that city. So if I say I'm excited, that is an understatement. I want to thank all my downline from America, Botswana, Africa. I don't want to mention names because we are so many. 2 of our downline in America already, today I saw they have already become JD members within 6 weeks. Congratulations so much. Philip, I don't want to speak so much because we were given only 5 minutes, but I want to say that I am here in PGI. I'm holding the Bible on one hand, and I'm holding PGI on the other hand. And I'm saying that PGI, we are moving not only to the moon, but we are going to conquer all the stars to the glory of the Almighty God. Over to you, Philip.
Wow, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Bishop. When I listen to you speaking, I can assure you one thing. Where Mr. RV is, if he's not shedding tears, he's booking his flight to Kenya. I doubt the 2 things are happening right now. And Mark Davis from New Zealand, I saw the smile on your face. And Denise, you're all welcome. And guess what? Mr. Anthony, Bishop, and I will host you in a nice, comfortable place. And I'm under his wing, and we are safe, right? So thank you so much, and thank you for those words. And I think I'll hand it. I think Mr. RV may want to say something. I'll hand you over back to you, sir. Thank you.
Well, you know what? Thank you very much. Looking forward to all the suits. Can you imagine 6 suits, Denise? Gee, I mean, I cannot even afford to buy 6 suits. Can you imagine that? Gee, I mean, my suit now looks like, like an old fart, suit now. I guess I need to go over there so that I can try on all my 6 suits. So again, thank you so much, Bishop.
I have a question. The suit for Mark, does it come with shorts or trousers?
Well, we can source it from our Italian distributor. We will make one with a short and the other one with a trouser.
Awesome.
I can see those chicken legs of Mark, man. White chicken legs.
I didn't say that.
Well, I said it. No one else can say it, just me. I'm the only one that can get away, saying those chicken legs with Mark.
Mr. Alvi, I know you are a giver. We cannot give you more, so your 6 suits are waiting for you. The earlier you come to Kenya, the better.
So I'm looking forward to go to Kenya. Can't wait to see you guys down over there. Looking forward very, very soon. Okay. Thank you so much, Bishop.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you, guys. And wow, Philip, your leadership and your teams, you attract so much like for like, and you know, your vibe is your tribe, as they say, and my goodness, you so have that with everywhere you go and everyone that you speak to and you touch lives with. It's fantastic, it's infectious. I love it. Well done, guys. Keep doing what you're doing. Very simply, thank you for sharing your story with us as well, Bishop. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Denise.
Thank you, Mr. King.
Thank you, Philip.
Thank you. Okay, so where shall we go off to next? Well, we heard briefly that this young man, and in fact, he is our youngest president, and I like to fondly call him Gucci Boy.
Gucci Boy.
He knows who he is. We have great laughs whenever we're all together, but this guy's working ethics, he never ever stops. You know, I'd go to London and I'd go down for breakfast in the morning. How many hours sleep did you have last night, Bacco? Ooh, tonight, none. Oh, okay. Following that, how many hours sleep did you have tonight, Bacco? Well, I managed 2. You know, I don't know how this guy survives. I really don't. And it is no surprise to me or yourselves that he's now made it into the millionaires circle, and rightly so, because he is a grafter. So it's my pleasure to introduce to you our President Asia, Mr. Bacco Faisal. Are you there, Bacco? Gucci boy.
I am indeed. Can you guys hear me, right?
We can hear you.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Wow, 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 wow. I mean, first of all, I'd like to give a massive, massive thank you to you, Ms. Denise. You're doing an absolutely amazing and great job, as usual. And actually, before I start off, I want to give a massive thank you to our new support team for putting our amazing brand new virtual Zoom style together for 2021. You guys are amazing. Keep up the good work. And also, we have got a lot of exciting things coming your way, guys. But I'm not going to take too much of your time. Like Mr. Denise said, my name is Bacco, President PGI Asia. And yes, with the glory of God and also the hard work and effort myself and my team over in Asia and Iraq, Kurdistan have put together, we were able to achieve such a dream, if you like to call it. To this day, it's still actually not sinking in. But what's amazing about all of this is that it's not so much about me, it's about my people actually going out there and changing lives. And this next person defines that to the T, because he was not in the best of positions previously. And without him, I would simply do nothing, and I would not be here, you know, introducing that person or being in that circle of millionaires, which I'm really, really humble. And it's a pleasure for me to actually introduce this person. He is, you know, a humble guy. He is a very giving guy. Since he's actually been in PGI, I have seen so many different charitable projects that he has done, which has actually moved me as a person to go ahead and do just as well, do what he does and actually pay it forward. And that's what we're doing at PGI. And that's the great thing about PGI, where you share the opportunity, share the vehicle, or let people into this vehicle so they can drive it to their own destination, which is their financial freedom and time freedom. And I'm not going to babble on too much, but it's an absolute honor and pleasure for me to introduce my president and newly achieved millionaires circle, and really proud of him, and you know, appreciate his team and also his members and our master distributors, ambassadors in Iraq. It's none other than Mr. Shader Kareem. Mr. Shader, are you there?
Yeah, Zanab, you're playing. I'm here.
So Mr. Shader is gonna give his testimonial. If you guys want to use the interpretation to realize and know what he's actually saying, because obviously he speaks in Kurdish, and what I'll do, I'll just give a quick translation after he gives a little announcement.
زۆر سپاس دەست خۆش بێ پڵەنجیا مەمنون ئەوڕۆ زۆر خۆشحاڵم لەگەڵ جەنابتانم ڕۆژێکی زۆر خۆشە لەو من پێشەوە پیرۆزبای سەری ساڵ لە جەنابت و لە ئاڕڤی و تەواوی ئەندامانی پیژای دەکەم هیوادارم ئینشاڵڵا ساڵی نوێ ببتە ساڵێکی پڕ خێش و خێر و خۆشی و بەختەوەری لۆگش کەسانی عالم بە تایبەتیان دامانی PGI ئینشاڵڵا لەو ساڵە بتوانین باشترین بەرنامە پێشکەش بکەین و بتوانین ئەو ئامانجێک کە PGI لەسەری بنیادنایەوە کەویش گۆڕینی زۆرترین کەس کە ژیانیان بگۆڕی ئینشاڵڵا لە تاوی عالم بتوانین ئەو ئامانجە بەپێشین.
جملتك شيء
جلما
والله
لە پاشەوەش سوپاس خوای گەورە دەکەم و پاشان ئاڕڤی لە پاشانی جەنابەت باکۆجیان کە من شانازەشی زۆر گەورە پێوە دەکەم لەبەرەوەی لە ڕێی جەنابتەوە توانیم PGI بناسم ئەو نیعمەتە خوایەمان دیتەوە من و کۆمەڵێک کەس کە تا قیامەتێ من شانازیان پێوە دەکەم لێرەوە سامانی منم بە تایبەت کاک محەممەد سەردۆڵیە و محەممەد سەرۆکە کاک عەمارە و دکتۆر بەڕێز مامۆستا شەماڵ و لەگەڵ کاک ئاسۆش کە بلو دامەندی خۆمانە ئەمانە ئەو کۆمەڵە خەڵکە بوون کە PGI مان دەست پێ کرد لەوێ توانیمان گروپەکی زۆر زۆر جوان و زۆر باش سواز و خوای گەورە شانازینە بۆ تەواوی کوردستان و عێراقیش و یاوەشم لەو فکر نەچی کەسش کەشمانەیە کە سەرگروپی بەغدایە کامەرانەوە لێرە سڵاو ڕێزمەیە بۆی توانیمان گروپەشی زۆر جوان و باش دروست بکەین و یارمەتی کۆمەڵە خەڵک بدەین بە ناساندنەوەی شەباشە لێ بتوانین هەم ژیانی خۆمان بە تایبەتی وە ژیانی کۆمەڵە خەڵکی کەش بگۆڕین. دووبارە زۆر زۆر سپاس توی دەکەم باکۆژیان جێ شانازی منە تا قیامەت مەمنونی جەنابتم کە لە ڕێی جەنابتەوە توانیتم PGI بناسێنم هەموو ئامانج و خەونی من ئەوەیە کە بتوانم یارمەتی خەڵک بدەم لۆی ئیشەشی باش و چاچان پێ بناسێنین و بتوانین بۆ ئامانجانەی کە هەیتیان پێم بگەین ئینشاڵڵا.
دەست خۆش بە کاک شێداگیان
زۆر سپاس
بێتۆش و من لێرە بەڕاستی زۆر شانازی بێواکم بۆ شەیکە کوتانەوە دەستخۆشی زۆر گەرم لە خۆت و جەناب تو بە تایبەتی ماسیژشتوری ئەم بەستەکان چونکە بەڕاستی یارمەتێکی زۆر زۆر خۆمیان دا بە تایبەتی کە من لێرەوە لە حاڵەتی کۆرۆنایکە ناتوانین سەفەرگەین بەڵام بەڕاستی کوردستان توانیتانە ڤژنێک دروستکردن لە کوردستان کە بتوانن یارمەتی خەڵکی زۆر زۆر بن. دەستچاو خۆش بکەشەیەگەن
بە تاکید دەمە جارە قسەی دەکەم کاک باکۆجان نەسەرۆکی کۆمپانیا وەکو ئەوە خودی نێتۆڕک وایە من وەکو خۆم من بەبێ ئەو تیمە هەر شەیداشی زۆر زۆر ئاساوی بەسیتم باشە من چاوی یەکە بە یەکەی ئەندامەکان مازەکەم ئەوانەی کە لە PGI نا هەر هەمومان توانیتمان تیمەشی جوان دروست بکەین و یارمەتی یەکتریش بدەین و بەو پەڕی تواناشەوە هەوڵماندا ئینشاڵڵا یارمەتیان بدەین ئەگەر کەم و کوڕێک هەبیتن هەوە بە تاکیدی بەڵام توانە خۆمان خستە گەڕ بەو پەڕی تواناوە لۆ هەر چێشەگیر گرفتەکە بیتن لۆیان سارسەر بکەین و بە تایبەتی لۆ جەنابیشت کە بە معدەلی لەگەڵمانی سەپۆرتەشی باشمەت کرێت چکۆم جارێ دەرم سەر ڕای کۆمەڵک زۆر زارگلەیمان هەبووە بەڵام هەمیشە گوتیتم شانسەکی زۆر زۆر گەورەمانەیە کە جەناب لەگەڵمانی باشە بە هەموو شەوێک یارمەتی تیممەدا لۆی بتوانانی ئەو تیمە جوانێکە ئێستا هەینە هەبی. دووبارە زۆر سپاس و دەکەم ئەپلاینجان ئەوەی کە دەمەوێت بڵێم من تا قیامەت شانازی بە جەنابتەوە دەکەم کە جەنابتم ناسیە و بەو تیمە جوانش کە هەیتمان ئینشاڵڵا بتوانین یارمەتەشی زۆر زۆر باشتریان بدەین و ئەو ئامانجانێک کە هەیتمان ئینشاڵڵا بتوانین لە PGI بەدەستی بینین.
دەست خۆش بکەشەدەگەن مەمنون. Denise, that's the testimonial from Mr. Sheda, but I don't know if you guys heard it in the translation. Denise, are you there?
Hi, Bako. Yes. No, is the answer.
Oh, it didn't come through. Oh wow, okay. Right, I'm not gonna take too much of your time then. I'm gonna make it really short and sweet for Mr. Sheda. Mr. Sheda is an absolute legend in the making that appreciates the amazing opportunity that was given to him. I'm appreciative that I was actually able to give him that opportunity. And first and foremost, he obviously thanks God for giving him the ability to do what he's achieved today, and also coming down to Mr. Arvi Palafox for the amazing work and the vehicle that PGI has been able to offer to people and changing people's lives. He's very, very grateful for the vision and the aim and goal that you have for the company, for the company to go forward. And then also our lovely staff and members that operate behind the scenes in PGI, how grateful he is for that. And with that, these guys, the show will not carry on. And with these guys, it runs so much smoother with support, and also, you know, any needs that needs to be pushed forward for our members in Iraq. And also the experience that he's had is a life-changing opportunity, because he was actually not in a position where he was able to, in a sense, be financially free, but also go out there and help and support people. And now, because of PGI, he's actually able to do that and go out there and be financially free, give back, and also pay it forward. But also, his aim and goal is just like mine, is to pay it forward and change as much as people's lives around the world. And I can happily say very, very soon, in the next coming week or 2 weeks, we might have an extra 3 millionaires coming over from Iraq. So it's an absolute pleasure and honor to work with these guys. So yeah, I don't want to take too much of your time, but I really, really appreciate it. And I think for next time, we need to get the translators on point, so I'm not taking too much time. But Mr. Arvi, Mr. Nace, massive thank you. Love you.
Well, you know, as usual, Baco, you know, we love you so much. You know, it doesn't matter, you know, how long, how short it is. But you know what? We know that you are PGI. You are Mr. PGI. I mean, you used to be a Gucci boy, but now it's going to be Mr. PGI now. I think I just named him right now, Mr. PGI. I think that sounds pretty good.
Hey.
There we go.
But thank you very much, Mr. Sadawa, Baco. Thank you so much. You know, we cannot thank you guys enough.
Thank you.
I don't want to butcher your thing again. You know, I have to read something. You know, I have to put that. You know what? I'm going to butcher it again, so I'm not even going to start, Baco. So, you know, thank you very much. We are reaching for the stars. That's it is. Okay.
Appreciate it. Yeah, that's our goal for next year. And you know, we've come a long way. In the past 10 months, we've been able to bring nearly 76,000 members with a revenue of God knows how much. I mean, we lose track of what the revenue is now. It's growing at such a pace. But you know,
I mean, I remember the last couple of months we're like trying to, okay, how much we may know. Right now, I think we're most likely, you know, right now we are concentrating of changing people's lives. It's not how much you put in, but you know, how many more people that we're changing lives, and it feels
absolutely and
really good.
And I think we're doing that. And that's the great news. I mean, we're on nearly 15 millionaires, if I'm right or wrong.
That's about 14 now.
14 millionaires,
14
and that's
millionaires
in 10 months.
So,
and I can hand down, I can probably say it's probably one of the only companies out there in the world to create 14 millionaires in 10 months. Now, if we're able to do that in 10 months, you know, where are we going to
imagine what we can do next year?
Or 2 years down the line, or 5 years down the line. So guys, the amazing thing about this is just pay it forward, because you know, it really is changing people's lives around the world, and you know, creating this financial freedom where everyone actually deserves to be around their loved ones, spending time, quality time, and you know, spending and paying it forward without an issue. But again, it's all possible because of PGI and Mr. Arvi's vision. So we love you. God bless you, and keeps you nice and healthy for us, so we can plow on and pass this vision forward.
Oh, come on, Baco. You don't have to brown nose me, man. You know you love you, man. You know I love you. You don't have to brown nose anymore, okay?
Appreciate it.
Congratulations, guys. Congratulations. And getting into the millionaire circle is just like the icing on the cake for you. I know it was, Baco. But you know, rightly deserved, and also to Shada, absolutely rightly deserved. Couldn't happen to two nicer guys. So well done. Great start for 2021.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Just we've got to push it forward even more now.
Absolutely. It's a shame that you slipped with Iraq, though, isn't it?
Well, you know, we spoke.
Now she's gonna give you a hard time now.
No. We spoke to Mr. Shader. We was like, this month, should we give the other countries an opportunity to taste what number one, is like? So he's like, I think that's a good idea. So that's what we did. But next month, I guarantee you'll see them both back on number one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Okay, moving on.
In seriousness, well
Appreciate
done, guys. Phenomenal work. So thank you. And thank you for sharing your story as well with us, Shada. Thank you. Happy New Year, guys. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you all.
Okay, so what do we have coming next? Right. Well, according to the itinerary, we have the man who wears the suits, who wears the shirts, who wears the shorts. I'm not quite sure what he is wearing down below this afternoon. So let's ask him, shall we? Our very own COO, Mr. Mark Davis. G'day. Are you there?
Apparently I'm from New Zealand now, so it's very interesting.
That's the best I could do. It's the best I could do.
Thanks, Anthony. Yeah, well, let's not focus on what I'm wearing right now. Let's focus instead on what's happening in the big wide world of PGI. And it is a time of change in the new year. Happy New Year to everyone, from our CEO, our co-founders, our presidents, and our master distributors, and the over 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 people watching around the world on our Zoom, as well as on our live stream on YouTube. For those of you who aren't aware of these events that we do on the first Saturday of every month, this is where we bring you the results, but it's also where we bring you the news of what's coming up next. Now, some of that news is sweet. Some of that news is sour, but every single time we have brought in a new innovation at PGI, everyone has earned more money. Now, that's a good way to start 2021. And it's not even an elephant in the room. All you have to do is pull up your phone and go and check the latest Bitcoin price and see it's gone up another $2,000 in the last 5 hours while I was sleeping or napping. So over 31,000 US dollars. I literally had our support team make a slide yesterday saying Bitcoin's about to hit 30,000. It's out the window. The slide's old news. What's the point of putting up an old slide now? Instead, we've got to focus on moving forward. 35, 40, 4 million, whatever one BTC is going to be at the end of 2021. It's the latest trending hashtag on crypto Twitter is the price of Bitcoin by the end of this year. Now, we've seen an incredible result for all of our members. We've seen incredible results in their earnings. We've seen incredible results today, as you've seen with the #1 countries, the #1 sponsors, and we've also seen incredible results in the number of new millionaires being created. And I have to say that according to the predictions and the analysis of what we're seeing, we're going to have more members earning over $10,000 a month than probably any other company in the industry. And that's great news for us. It means that what we're doing behind the scenes with our co-founders and with our support teams, with our IT infrastructure, and with all the new developments we're putting onto the platform, that what we're doing is working. Now, I do have to bring up a slide, our very first slide today, which people have been messaging about in the question and answer. It's only just appeared in the back office in the last 24 hours. And I want to address the new silver packages that are available in 2021. We have removed the $300 and $500 silver packages, and we're moving forward with a new silver package structure, maintaining our original commitment to always have a $100 package available for entry to allow people to try PGI, to allow people to just get started with $100 and to get a feel for what happens as they see the daily results, as they see and learn the back office, as they attend our blockchain trainings with Troy White, our Chief Blockchain Officer, on Tuesdays, as they learn more on the Thursdays from our general trainings, and as they bring more and more people to our daily presentations at 8 p.m. UK time, led by Claire Wilkinson, our corporate presenter. Now, what we have found, our analysis over the last 11 months, is that we had a large number of people who had $100 packages, but it was never the package they finished with. Over 80% of people who started with $100 upgraded within 30 to 60 days to the next level package up. So for them, the minimum withdrawals and the minimum payments available based on their commissions and their trading bonuses was never an issue because they upgraded as they started to sponsor more people, learn more about blockchain, and get more engaged and more involved with PGI. So to that end, we've kept the $100 package because it helps people build their belief. That's the reason why. Our new packages of $400 and $600 also help increase the minimum withdrawals that people can make and the maximum withdrawals they can make at a faster pace than previous. So the $400 withdrawal will have a maximum weekly withdrawal of $200, which will take, to receive $200 from a $400 package, will take 1 to 2 months, depending on whether you only rely on your passive earning or you start to recruit, sponsor, and enroll other members who also get packages in PGI. A $600 package will have a maximum of $300 in withdrawal. And we know from what we're going to talk about in a second, we know that people who have a $600 package aren't that far away from getting a $1,000 package. Their maximum weekly withdrawal of $300 in 3 weeks and a little bit could be put towards their agreement fund so they could start a $1,000 gold package. So we've scientifically designed this based on the statistics and the results, which all sounds quite dry and boring, but it's being done for a reason, to make you more successful and to help not only build your belief, but get you better results. Now, the next thing I want to draw your attention to is the minimum withdrawal. Now, in Chinese numerology, 8s are very, very auspicious. And auspicious just means not just lucky, but fortuitous, prosperous. 8s are the #1 most wanted license plate or registration plate for cars for any Chinese person anywhere in the world. If you see a car that's 888888, it's probably $1 million license plate. And the person driving that car is most likely Chinese and most likely reasonably successful. Now, 8s are auspicious. So we have gone in the new year, just ahead of the Chinese New Year, with a minimum withdrawal of $88. And many people have been asking me, both in the chat, on a daily basis, on email, on WhatsApp, why we continue to increase this. And there's 2 reasons. Number 1, Bitcoin has doubled in price in the last 3 months. That means that everybody's earnings and the value of everyone's earnings has doubled, and the value of their packages, it's doubled. When you finish your package and you get the BTC out, it's worth double. And we don't know where Bitcoin's going to go, but everything is pointing to things continuing to be on an upward trajectory. And why is that? I know we talk about this on Tuesdays on the blockchain and crypto training, but you have to realize in one of those videos we showed, Square, one of the largest payment processing, you can tap your phone on a Square tablet and pay for things with credit cards. You can now use Square to process cryptocurrency payments. PayPal, the largest interoperable website payment gateway in the world, outside the traditional Visa and MasterCard merchant accounts that you have, is also accepting the buying and selling of cryptocurrencies from yesterday, January the 1st, around the world. And they already started implementing that on November the 1st in the United States. And the price of Bitcoin, the availability, the accessibility, and the mainstream acceptance of Bitcoin has meant that the driving of the price has been from people investing $50 to $100 million at a time. So we take a big step back and we come and say, okay, we had a $20 withdrawal, that's now gone, a minimum. We had a $50 minimum, but now the price of processing a transaction for PGI, for the 25,000 plus payments that are made every single week, the cost of that payment also goes up just to get our payments processed, just so we can send you the withdrawals. Now, if it costs too much, we can't afford to send the payments. But if we increase the minimum payment, the percentage of that fee of the withdrawal payment reduces to a point where it's feasible, that we don't have to increase our fees. And at the same time, we can do what we promised 8 weeks ago, which is that PGI pays fast. Now, blockchain congestion, 25,000 payments going out per week has slowed us down. but our support team, our I team, have been working 24 hours a day to make sure that you get your withdrawals. The $88 minimum withdrawal is required to help us progress you forward. Now, does that mean that you get paid less often? Well, if you have a $100 package, it's going to take you a while to accumulate enough to get your minimum withdrawal. But if you build your business and you sponsor one person left and one person right in your first 30 days, and if you continue to build a team, you'll get to that $88 very, very quickly. And as we've seen from the Millionaire Club, and as we've seen from the 25,000 payments going out every week, our minimum withdrawals for most people when they withdraw are $100, $200, $300, $400, $500. So we want to encourage you. We're providing more training, more support to help you get to those minimum amounts faster, and to ensure that you feel confident that you'll get paid faster within that 24 to 72 hour window. We continue to try and compress it. You keep earning more money and sponsoring more people. So our IT is running fast to provide you the very best service. Now, the final thing on this slide, you'll see the withdrawal hours. And if you're watching on a phone, you might not see this, but this slide will be available on our social media channels as well, and in the back office. Our withdrawal period previously has been 24 hours from midnight to midnight on Monday nights Pacific Standard Time. United States Pacific Standard Time. It's been 24 hours. That means no one starts receiving their withdrawals. We don't start transferring any money out of PGI until that 24-hour period is up. Add 24 to 72 hours, add blockchain congestion. And some people have waited 5, 6, even 7 days for the payment gateways for them to receive their money. We don't think that's good enough. And so one of the things that we're implementing is a shorter time period of just 12 hours to request your withdrawal. And we know most people do it within the first 3 or 4 hours anyway. And then by midday, by noon Pacific Standard Time, withdrawals will commence from the PGI wallets into your wallets. They'll go through the gateway faster and faster with the higher transaction amounts, and they'll get to you faster because we've saved that extra 12 hours. This is one of the newest innovations we've had. It's the first time in 11 months we've brought down the withdrawal window to be just 12 hours. But when we do our analysis, we look at our statistics, we know most people are doing it within the first 12 hours anyway. So this is the first withdrawal of 2021. In 48 hours time, you will have 12 hours to do that withdrawal. Make your request within that 12-hour period or wait another week. For those people who only have $50 or $60, you need to wait another week. And it's just 1 week until you earn enough that you can do your next withdrawal. We want to encourage everyone to continue not only believing, but trusting in the company that we're doing all these things so that more members can continue to join, continue to receive the benefits of Bitcoin and its incredible bull run. And in addition, participate in the promotions and the challenges that we set people so that they can win more Bitcoin, win more packages, and do even better. So that brings me to our very next promotion. Now, if you think back to the end of September, I think it was the beginning of October, I announced a brand new promotion that we were going to do. And it was called Finish 2020 in Style. Now, Finishing 2020 in Style was a silver $500 package promotion. And I have to say that this was ambitious, that we would run this for nearly 100 days. Ambitious because I said to our co-founders, our presidents, and our master distributors, I think we'll sell 5,000 of these $500 packages. And I think all year we hadn't even sold 5,000 $500 packages. We'd sold a lot of 100s, a lot of 300s, and sometimes multiples of those. But this promotion, what can I say? We gave away 500 silver $500 packages, which means we maxed out our goal about 4 days before the end of the year. Just before the end of the promotion, 5,000 plus people purchased a $500 package. And on our previous events, we gave away 100, then another 100, then another 100. And it looked like we were only going to give away 300 to 350 packages. Well, the end of the year came And I have now for you, and if you don't see your name on this list right away, please don't worry. We will be emailing you. We'll take you through these slides one by one. I have 200 winners now to share with you of our 500 silver $500 packages. So let's go slide by slide, scan the screen. If you have only ever bought a $500 package, your name might be on this list. We have people from every country in the world. We will be emailing each and every one of you. Okay, next slide. And we will be activating these packages for everyone right from the beginning of November when we first announced the winners. We will be starting to code these packages from the 5th of January. You'll see them appear in your back office. You'll see that there as a free $500 package, which, as you all know, will turn into $1,000 worth of Bitcoin. Now, as I scanned through the names and we randomly chose all the people month after month, it was fascinating to see the names, the countries of origin, and just humbling to see the belief that people have in the company, that they, in many cases, upgraded from $100 or a $300 package to get this $500 silver package. And we know that with a $500 package plus a bonus $500 package, you're well on your way to becoming a gold package holder and seeing some more of your financial dreams and goals coming true. Now, it was a great challenge, obviously, for our support team to have to get all of these names, get all of these usernames, get everything into a spreadsheet, select the winners, get the spellings right, we hope. And this is a fantastic proof, I guess, that PGI continuing to offer packages in a reasonable level, $500. In some cases, we know that's a month's salary for people. And I've had personal message after personal message from people who have won these packages saying that that $500 extra is just going to transform their life. So PGI doesn't just focus on the millionaire's circle. It doesn't just focus on the $100 try before you buy. It also focuses on people who stretch themselves and who take just that little extra from their reserves or from their investment funds. And they say, look, let me just put that to PGI and see what happens. And they log in day after day and they see amazing results as the percentages of their packages increase, as they see their team starting to build, they see their left leg volume, their right leg volume, and it creates an incredible result. Okay, so that's the first, oh, the 100, then another 100. 500 people around the world, that's over $2.5 million in revenue that we've given away $250,000 worth of packages. They're going to be worth $500,000 to our members. So $500,000 given away by our chairman and CEO, by the company to support members, building their belief and building their revenue and their funds. Okay, so that brings us to the first promotion of 2021. Now, people have asked me, what's the promotion going to be? Is it going to be another one around, $100? Is it going to be something, are you going to just give away things on the Zoom? It's like, everybody just be patient, We have very important things we have to focus on, like what I'm wearing. We have to focus on really important things like what Bako's wearing. We've got lots of, key things, right? I'm not supposed to show this apparently, but yeah, it's summer, people, it's summer. The promotion for 2021 is not a $100 promotion, not a $500 promotion. It is not about how to get a shirt like this and a background like that. Drum roll, please. The new promotion for 2021, taking us to somewhere you've never been before. We are going to the Caribbean in May for a leadership retreat with our presidential distributors, our master distributors, our corporate leadership team, our founder and CEO, all qualifiers for the Caribbean Leadership Retreat. Will be spending a time away from their own country, out of lockdown, just outside on a beach, sipping pina coladas and watching the sun go down as the reggae music plays. How do we get your seat into this promotion? This is direct sales volume. This is new volume. This is not renewals. It's not upgrades. These are new people brought into your business. We believe, because I'm an ambitious person, we believe that we will have 200 people qualify for this to spend a weekend, 3-4 days with our leadership team, with our highest achievers in the Caribbean in May. It is a 3-month or 90-day promotion, which starts Tuesday, the 5th of January, which is in 2 days' time, and it requires $200,000 in new volume. Now, remember what I said before, Bitcoin has doubled in price in the last 2 or 3 months. And what that means is people who are coming to PGI now are really only having to spend half the amount of Bitcoin to get, say, a $10,000 package as they had to 3 months ago. So people are spending more. The retail is up. Investment is up. Grayscale Investments has increased their crypto assets from 500 million to $19 billion. Like, their assets are growing because everyone's investing and driving this bull run. So it means it's easier than ever for people with Bitcoin to get involved with PGI. So what do you need to do? It is a binary. You need to have at least $100,000 of new volume on your left, at least 100,000 of new volume on your right. But you can achieve that with as little as $1,000 packages, new volume appearing on your left or your right. It doesn't have to be in gold or platinum packages. You just need to accumulate between now and the 5th of April in your left leg and your right leg in new volume, direct sales volume, 100,000 minimum in the left and 100 in the right. That could be 100 people at $1,000 each, or it could be one at 100,000, as long as you have at least that much on both sides. And we'll be telling you more about this in training and as we go forward. It's really important to realize we have to continue to address everything that's happening in the real world, but not stop dreaming and not stop having our goals. So whilst we have something incredible coming up in the next 4 weeks, we also need to look ahead. We also need to look to the end of winter. We need to get out of this phase of the new year and start preparing for spring. And so we're looking forward to seeing at least 200 people. There is no limit to how many people can qualify, but my goal is 200 people to qualify for this promotion. So we see you in the Caribbean. Okay, now that's out there. That's May. Let's come back to 4 weeks time. Okay, now in 4 weeks time, we have something, well, coming up that's pretty exciting as well. And you may or may not have been here 11 months ago when the company started, but we have coming up very, very soon, our grand launch. And our grand launch is going to be held in probably the most unique format, well, probably something similar to Eurovision or the Miss Universe competition or any of those worldwide simulcasts like the Olympics or the World Cup. And what we're doing is we're having our grand launch in not just one location, not just 2 locations, but we're going to hold it live in a dozen cities around the world. Our grand launch on February the 6th will replace our regular meetup event on the beginning of February. Now, on February the 6th, we will have people around the world hosting live events in their country and in their city for as many people as they can physically hold. We'll have a live event in Las Vegas, in Houston. We'll have a live event in Dubai. We'll have a live event in Istanbul, Turkey. We're planning the Ivory Coast, Manila. I'll be here in Brisbane because my country still won't let me fly anywhere. In Dhaka in Bangladesh, London, the United Kingdom, Lagos, Nigeria, and many other cities. We will also have cities where people are just logging into the Zoom like you are right now, and we'll go live to you and bring your team and have you speak as a master distributor, a president, a rising star in a 4-hour spectacular that will begin at 4 p.m. UK time. And from 4 p.m. till 8 p.m. around the world, we'll do recognition. We'll have speeches and presentations. We'll be giving away all those prizes that everyone's been waiting for. We can't wait for everyone to be in the one place. So we're going to go to everyone at once, just like today. With more than 3,000, we're expecting 20,000 people to arrive around the world. And that 20,000 people will be in groups of 1 to 200 or 300 in all these cities. And we're looking forward to everyone being a part of that incredible event. Now, that event is definitely going to be the highlight of the year. It's going to be a logistical dream. I'm not sure if dream's the right word, but we will definitely be having a pretty incredible time. And the CEO can't be in all places at once, but now suddenly he will be. So I think we're pretty excited about it. We're pretty excited about seeing everyone and having everyone there. And well, Avi, I hope that it's, I know it's going to be warm enough in the Caribbean for me to be wearing shorts all the time, but I'm not sure what I'm going to wear for the grand launch. You know, Janice keeps giving me these challenges and, you know.
Well, definitely I'm going to be wearing shorts like with you too, Mark. So
maybe you could get a his and his suit done.
Yes, why not? But remember, I have 6 suits coming in from, from Kenya, remember? So yeah, I think we're gonna have, I think we should have like a matching suits, with the, with the shorts. I think we can do that, Mark.
I think it's going to be one of those events that people will look back on and they'll remember it for a long, long time. As many people have talked about in the last 6 months, especially, we've done the impossible, built a company and built so much success for so many people in a time when often people couldn't even leave their homes. They couldn't sit down in a restaurant. They've lived on takeaway food and they've grown lockdown beards and they've got stuck. But at the same time, this has given them the freedom and the hope that the 2020 could finish in an incredible way. And just having $5,500 packages, that's more than there were members, in May. That's more than there were, wallets in Bitcoin 10 years ago. Like there's so many goals that have been achieved this year. So this is definitely the launch of an incredible year. There is always a bit of sweet and a bit of sour, but I know from the last 6 months of every innovation we've brought in, sales go up, people make more money, and we manage the challenges that have come, and we continue to grow more millionaires, more people earning $10,000, and more people earning $500, their their regular monthly salary. They're making it in a week now, and it's only because of what's possible through PGI. And I guess I have to say, the power of Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency industry, you wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I mean, in the last couple hours, Bitcoin has been, going up at least a couple of $1,000 since we started the Zoom, tonight. I think we're at about 32,000 right now. We started about 31, so I think we're over $32,000. Let's see, just to make sure of it. Yeah, it was about 32,000.
I'd like to say I did that.
Yeah, you did that. Everybody was just like listening to you. I mean, what can you say with that legs? See, everybody saw your leg. It was like it's like The Shining. It's too bright.
You got some fireworks going on with the shirt as well.
Thank you.
Lovely with the rocket behind you. I'm loving it.
Thank you.
Let me see. How about this one? See, Mark has his shirt. Maybe I should have my shirt too. How's that? See? Yeah.
Yeah.
Enough of the fashion parade, gentlemen. Enough of the fashion parade.
I can't give you the wind up while I'm still talking, so
That's the one. That's the one. So thank you for the update, Mark. And I, for one, are super excited about this leadership retreat. And 100,000 on the left and 100,000 on the right, new volume. We've got plenty of time to get with our teams and plan it all out. That you mentioned 200. Well, I think we should go for 2,000 people going. That would be phenomenal. And with the growth of the company at the moment and the teams, hey, massive numbers could go. It could be one big beach party.
And by the way,
You're looking worried, Mark.
By the way, no one guessed correctly about sales at the end of the year or Bitcoin at the end of the year. I know Alex Mashinsky from Celsius, he had predicted a $30,000 December 31 Bitcoin. And when it hit 20, everyone was like, you're dreaming. You're just dreaming. And his own company grew in market cap from 300 million to 1.4 billion in the next 6 weeks. So, we've got lots of great leaders in the crypto space that are doing what Apple's doing in technology and what Tesla's doing in rockets and in electric cars. There's so many innovators and leaders out there that we can follow from. But now we're also creating through what our leaders do. and how they promote the business and how they're changing people's lives with the charitable work they're doing, you know, through Africa, through the UK and in the Philippines. We've got plenty of people leading the way, and these stories that we hear every month really inspire, and they help keep the rest of us on the corporate side, you know, in line, that we have to keep working really hard for the members.
Absolutely. And I think that the incentives that we have are a reflection of exactly that. So I'm super excited. I can't wait for the end of that one. And we then have the slides in May with who has qualified for this incentive. It's going to be one to watch, that one. So thank you for putting that one together. Phenomenal work as always, Mark. And we appreciate everything that you do behind the scenes. Not an easy job. No, not an easy job. So thank you. So thank you, guys. And I think it's time that we go back and we go to our next guest speaker. And this lady is a master distributor in the UK, up in London, and she does a lot of charity work. So my hands straight away go up to you. And it is our master distributor, Chinyere Wogu. Are you there? I would love to say Happy New Year to you, lovely lady. And I know you have an equally phenomenal rising star that you want to speak about. So are you there, Chinyere?
I am, Denise. Happy New Year to you.
And to you. And can I just say, you know, when we go to London, and I go back to London again, one of the best evenings and memorable evenings for myself was the evening that you put on for Mr. RV. And it's one that stuck with me. You know, that you're just so hospitable and your team are just incredible. And you're doing a phenomenal job. So over to you, Chinyere, because I know you have an equally fantastic lady you want to introduce.
Oh, thank you very much. We're very humbled to do that. Anyway, today is for a special lady. I know before that, we have to give honor to who honor is due. And firstly, we have to thank God for giving us this opportunity to be alive today to see 2021, and Happy New Year to you all. As Denise said, my name is Chinyere Wogu. I'm a master distributor based in the United Kingdom. I have to use this opportunity to thank RV for this great vision, because I'm not always here. So I have to really thank you for the lives that you're turning around in the whole world. It's amazing what you're doing. No word in the dictionary that is positive that would be too much to, you know, qualify you with. I know that we are here for an amazing woman, but I will use this opportunity to thank our presidents. You can imagine today, they are on the list of the millionaires. So we are so proud and delighted and excited for that. And I will thank my master distributor, who happened to be my sister, who has worked very closely with me to produce these amazing leaders. I can't really thank everybody now, the master distributors, the presidents, the co-founders, the corporate team. You all are amazing. And look at where it's taking PGI to. PGI is flying to the moon. I'm happy Bako is here. So I will go straight on to introduce this delightful lady, this amazing lady. She's going to, you know, say that in her own words. She has come a very long way. She had a very rough year 2 years ago. And when she joined PGI, it's just unbelievable. It was like a spark. You know, the game changed in our team. And what was she doing? She was just working day and night. She's a critical nurse. She was working day and night, going all over the place and, you know, promoting the business of PGI. The most amazing thing about this lady is not only the hard work, it's not only the dedication, it's not only the professionalism, is the, you know, the compliment. Everybody, whenever I hear a call at 3 a.m., 2 a.m., it must be her. And who is she introducing? A new prospect. And who is that? Even a patient of hers. and she will go. And all these people are all praises for this woman. Even they are so happy with PGI, that PGI has, somebody who has such a wonderful marketing skills and very professional and very humble. So I'm very delighted today, and it's just a humbling experience. We have loads and loads and loads of leaders. Courtesy to Mr. Swim and Harrison. They are amazing presidents, and they've brought all these leaders. But we have to go by one. When Denise told me about this, I was torn in the middle. That's the most difficult task to undertake since I joined PGI. But we have to go for one person. And I'm very delighted to, and it's a pleasure for me to introduce to you our lovely Antonia Mwabiakam. And thank you. Go on, Antonia, please.
Thank you so much, my lovely Master Distributor Chinyere. I am humbled. Thank you so much, my presidents, Mr. Harrison Omojefo and Mr. Swim Omofaruk, for approving of me coming to address the whole world. I've never done this before. I am delighted. I am humbled. I am very grateful. I'm thanking Almighty God for the grace He's given us to be alive to see this day in the land of the living. 2020 has been a challenging year, but God gave us the grace to still be here. I am also greeting you. Happy New Year to all of you all over the world. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Mr. Arofe Palafox, I am humbled. Thank you so much for this vision. Thank you for the kind heart you have, the heart of God, the heart of love, the heart of humanity, the heart of generosity, the heart of kindness. There's nothing more. I don't know what more to use to, actually describe your type of person, but I am really humbled to be a part of this, trending business, life-changing business opportunity. I'm also thankful as well to all our presidents, global presidents, all our leaders, my team members, my co-leaders, my master distributors, my presidents all over. I'm humbled. I'm also thankful and grateful to all of you. My time in the PGI has been phenomenal, but I'm going to have to start by introducing a bit of myself. I am Antonia Mwabiakam, a critical care nurse. I've lived in the UK for almost 20 years now. And honestly, I've done it all. I've worked everywhere. I am known by the grace of God. My colleagues know me for who I am. And, life was going good. And then come 2009, my mother was struck in a fatal accident in Nigeria. And it was very, very challenging. That day was the day darkness fell upon my family. Darkness came and engulfed all of us. I took my mother to every nook and corner of Nigeria. She went to the best hospitals, best clinics, best operation. Nothing was working. And then eventually, the last offer, after a couple of, 2009 to 2014, she was offered an amputation. And luckily for me, I fought for her visa to come here for me to look after her. I used to shuttle between UK and Nigeria 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times in a year. I'm just, a salary, working on salary. I'll leave my job, I'll leave my children, as a single parent. It wasn't easy at all. And I will be flying in and out of Nigeria. I wasn't paying my mortgage for a whole year, going to 2 years. Thank God for my mortgage providers. They understood my situation. I wasn't paying any of my bills. I was behind with everything. I was borrowing money left, right, and center just to keep my mother's life going. And then eventually I brought her into the UK, thankful to God. And then she was here with me for about 4 years. It wasn't easy. We were going everywhere, caring for her, looking after her. And then eventually my mother sadly passed away here in the UK in 2018, November. That was that very day, my whole life turned around. Everything around me rose up against me. I was accused, I was labeled names, I was called what I wasn't. I was brutally tortured by my family members, people that I brought into the country, people that I labored for. I was a slave for my mother and her children. I did everything in the book to make sure that poverty leaves my family. I made everything possible for my family to have a good life. I was their slave. I was carrying them on my shoulders and my head. People that know me, like my master distributor, Chinyere, she knew me very well. She knew what I was going through. Most of my members in this, my co-members in this business, they also know my story. It wasn't easy. And, I didn't have anything. I didn't have money. I went to borrow. My mother stayed in the mortuary for almost 1 year in the UK here. I went up to the church to borrow money from the church because I wasn't going to work. I lost everything. I lost family. I lost friends. I lost everything I hold dear in my life. I was empty. I didn't know what to do. I was almost going mad. I was almost even taking my life. Thank God for my two little children, who had only me as their surviving parent and as their surviving relative. Everything. I didn't have any more reason to live again. I didn't even have the courage anymore to go to work. I was fed up with life. I lost everything. I just didn't have any reason to exist any longer. My mother was the reason was my joy. She was the reason I had the energy to push on in life. Even though life wasn't very easy, I was just, in debt. I was going through struggles, but my mother was my reason and happiness and joy. She was my hope of struggling and living. And with her gone, I didn't have any essence to live anymore. My sister Chinyere, thank God for her, a wonderful woman, a woman with a good heart, a woman with the fear of God, a woman with generosity, a woman that can be trusted. I knew her from my church. We were church members. And she was a good friend of my mother. Herself and her husband, they were good friends of my mother. And they did so much remarkable things for me. Even up to the point of my mother's death, they were there. The night that my mother gave up the ghost, her husband blessed my mother straight away. He was there when my mother gave up. And honestly, she told me that was in February that she discovered a business through a friend that she trusted, Mr. Swim. She didn't know anything about the business, so she said, I'm going to give it a try. I was even looking at her, I said, how can you go to look into, try a business you don't even know? She said, but I know this man, he would not deceive me. I said, okay, fine. She said she will let me know. She kept checking on me, bless her lovely soul. She kept checking on me, and then, come June, even in that June, we were in the lockdown. I was afraid of going to work because I said, if I am sick and get hospitalized, my kids will not see me anymore. There won't be nobody, with them. So I'd rather stay here in my house and not bother going to work. We were struggling. To eat wasn't easy. I couldn't pay my children's school fees. I couldn't pay my bills. I couldn't pay my mortgage. I was behind with everything in this world. I said, it's better I live here for these children. But I was sitting in depression. I was sitting in emptiness. I was sitting in loneliness. I was sitting in desolation. I was sitting in confusion. I was sitting in frustration. I was sitting in dejection. I was sitting in loneliness. My sister Chinyere came up with this business. She said, Antonia, please come and join me in this. She sent me some Zoom links. Yeah, it was during the lockdown, I wasn't getting anywhere. So I sat down, 1 p.m. Zoom, I was there. 8 p.m. Zoom, I was there. 5:30 Zoom, I was there. I kept going. It didn't make sense initially, but then as I kept coming, it was actually, fixing together. I was getting the whole jigsaw and then listening to lovely Pascalina, bless her lovely. So I said, a nurse like me, if she can come out and give this wonderful testimony, why can't I do this? Then at a point, I said, no, this is too much to actually, comprehend. I called Chinyere. I said, Chinyere, is this real? All these testimonies, is it for real? Or are they, are they paid to give all these testimonies? She said, it is an understatement. If I say it's real, it's an understatement. I said, I need the proof. So I drove all the way to her house and she showed me. I was excited. It wowed me. I had to go look for money. I didn't have the money. I borrowed the money to start off PGI business. I borrowed it. I had to borrow to start off. And thank God that very day, 16th of June, thank God for that moment that I took that decision. God have actually used that moment to bring life into me. Mr. Arubi Palafox, my God will bless you. God Almighty will bless you and bless your family, bless this company, bless this business, bless all the people driving this business with you at every level. All your leaders, your presidents, your master distributors, everybody. May the Lord bless all of you because you saved my life. God saved my life through PGI. I was almost at the brink of losing it. I was almost at the brink of taking my life. But PGI business gave me reason to keep holding on. It brought me out of my desolation. It brought me out of my depression. It brought me out of my loneliness. It brought me out of my hardship. It brought me out of my hopelessness. It brought me out of my pain, the pain I was going through my heart. PGI have written the bad name that was labeled to me. I was given a name. I was given an identity that wasn't me. PGI have given me a real name. People have come to know the real me. PGI have brought the best out of me. Honestly. And thank God I got the most amazing lady as my mentor, Chinyere. She held my hands. And every day I could see how busy she was. I said, God, help me. How do I know this? I need to step up my game. I need to know this. I need to help this lady. She's working so hard. Every time I call her, morning, afternoon, night, she's just on the phone. She's always awake all night. I said, God, hey, what will I do to give her a help? I said, please, can you transfer some of the jobs you have or registrations to me so I can be helping you? What can I do to support you? What can I do to help you? And then, thankfully, I've got my little child here. Thank God for the children of this generation. I wasn't computer savvy. I didn't know any of these technologies. My daughter was here supporting me. She was here, my little 15-year-old, she is supporting me with everything, teaching me things that I don't even know. She guided me through, I didn't even know about Zoom and everything. She was guiding me. Honestly speaking, I decided I'm going to do this. And thank God today, I am able to stand on my feet with the help of God, with the help of my mentor, with the help of my team members as well, because they challenged me to be able to work hard in PGI. Honestly speaking, I am, I made sure I come for every training, every presentation, morning, afternoon, whatever is going on, except when if I manage to go to work, except, if I'm up and about, that's the only time I cannot be there. I am at every presentation and at every training, trying to know. I have got that, eagerness to learn, eagerness to actually make it in this business. And I thank God today. I have a huge team of members. I'm also very, very grateful as well to my team members. The first ever person that joined me was my lovely Edith Mwedike. She's my friend and my colleague. Mrs. Anne Aelama, I am grateful to you. Mr. Victor Yamu from USA and his family. Mrs. Selam Bang and Mr. Emon, Mr. Shelling, Mr. Chooks in Lagos. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Your time
so,
is up, though.
Okay, thank you. All my team members, I am very, very grateful to you because you all challenged me to be able to know what I know today, what I can do today, speaking cryptocurrency language, doing wallets, giving trainings, giving presentations, doing all sorts of things. I am so grateful to God. Thank you all. May the Lord bless all of you in the name of Jesus. Amen.
Amen. Thank you very much. Thank you, Antonia.
Amen.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Antonia.
You did it again.
That is hard. That is heartfelt. I mean, it's my heart is just like.
I know. Yes.
You're a superstar.
I'm not. I wasn't prepared for this.
She is indeed. She is.
Superstar. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for your trust. Thank you very much for your faith. God, like I said, thank God, for people like you who are here at PGI. Thank you so much. Chenier, Chichi, you're the best, Chichi. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Harvey. Thank you. Thank you.
Happy New Year, ladies.
That's terrible. You guys are making me cry, this early in January.
Have you got tissue around you? Have you got tissue beside you? Yeah.
Always.
I'm around to bring it to you. Oh, thank you very much, Denise. Thank you, Harvey.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, no more sad. We just happy now. And unfortunately, Dr. Rose can't be with us this evening. She was supposed to be with us to introduce her rising star. So it is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Rose's rising star this evening. And this gentleman, well, he is just too cool for school. When I met him, I was blown away, and Dr. Rose said, this guy is just utterly amazing. And she absolutely adores you, Joseph, for everything that you do. You are always there. You're helping behind the scenes with KYC, with emails. You go over and beyond. And I want you to know Dr. Rose is extremely grateful for everything that you do. So it is my pleasure to introduce to you Dr. Rose's rising star, and that is the guy that's too cool for school, Sir Joe. Are you there, Sir Joe? Please come on and say good evening to us.
Absolutely, I'm here. Good evening to those of you in the UK. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be in this wild world. I am putting on my hat here because I wanted to salute the CEO, Mr. R.V. Palafox. I take my hat off to you for the vision that is PGI. I am actually wearing these glasses because I did not want to forget to thank my lovely, beautiful wife, Dr. Chinman Joku, who gave this to me for a Christmas gift. But before I actually get into my speech, I must thank God Almighty, God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the God that the Muslims call Allah, that the Christians call Yahweh, and that the Jewish people call Jehovah, for bringing us to this year, 2021, giving us life, the opportunity to commune today for this live event, and for sparing us throughout 2020, despite the pandemic and the pestilence that afflicted our world. 2021, I promise you, will be a great year of promise. More records will be shattered, no question. PGI will certainly create more millionaires, and we're all ready to go over the top. Before I jump in, I must thank PGI President Dr. Rose Opara for this opportunity. It is nice to be recognized, no question about that. The work that is PGI in the US, absolutely, almost 100% of the credit should go to Dr. Rose. Without her, the development of PGI in the USA probably wouldn't be what it is today. And I must give special thanks to a cousin of Dr. Rose, His name is Chief. Actually, he's a traditional chief in my country, Samson Mbaja, who is a cousin of Dr. Rose. He's the one who actually approached me about PGI initially. I was about to turn him down because I've heard of similar companies, similar businesses, and I was always very skeptical about it. However, he approached me yet again, and I said, okay, fine. Who is your upline? Who sponsored you? I would like to speak to that person directly. And that's how I was introduced to Dr. Rose. So I requested a meeting. We had a Zoom meeting, and I invited my brother. My brother has been more of an entrepreneur and a risk taker than I am. So I felt if he was present, he would know the right questions to ask. And absolutely, together we can make a decision and join. His name is Emmanuel Njoku. He's a great, great recruiter, a great network marketer, and I have learned a lot from him, from Dr. Rose, and all the members of PGI here in the US and around the world. So once again, my thanks goes to all the leaders in PGI, the presidents, the master distributors, all of them that have worked in one way or another to make PGI the company that it is today. Now, directly for me, I joined PGI May 23rd. I started with a lowly $5,000 package, which started trading on the 26th of May. However, my first recruit was my lovely wife. I signed her up the same day I joined. I then signed up my brother, Emmanuel, and from there, we just exploded. He was cornering his part of the area, territory around here, and I was cornering the other regions. I went through all family and friends. I approached people at the church and the general community within the Washington, D.C. area, East Coast in the US, from church members to unions and associations and social clubs that I belong to. My success this far, I will credit that to nothing but God's grace and divine intervention. 2 years ago, I was in a situation where I found myself out of a contract. I typically work as a federal government contract. I am an IT program manager. So though I make six figures, when your contract ends, you struggle a bit trying to find the next contract. So in this particular time, it took me longer than normal to find another suitable position. Usually in about a month or 2 months, I'm back working. But this time it took about 4 months, and it put a serious financial strain on me and my family. That caused me to start seriously thinking about doing something different. They say it is madness, it's insanity for you to keep doing the same thing and expecting a different result. So after almost 20 years of just doing the traditional 9 to 5, I was ready to find a different source of income. So it happened that Dr. Rose's cousin approached me when he did, and we joined PGI. And I haven't looked back since then. Now, with my background in IT support, managing over 30 years, it was a natural thing for me to jump in wherever I saw there were issues, there were problems, to make sure that solutions were provided. It was easy for me because career-wise, that's what I did. So when we had issues with Gmail, we had issues with KYC, like Denise said, it was natural for me to jump in there and start doing whatever I could. Now, I was working with people who were not even within my team. I was working with people all across the world. They'll call me, they'll text me. Somebody told me my name has become a household name in Houston, in Nigeria, and in the UK. Everybody knows Sir Joe. That's how they call me. So I'm happy to be here at PGI. And I can tell you, beyond my wildest dreams, it has been a great success for me on a personal level. When I joined PGI, due to the contract situation that I had a few years before, I was in serious debt. I had 7 credit cards. More than half of them were maxed out. My credit score, if you live in the United States, you will understand, my credit score was absolutely horrible. I couldn't qualify for anything. I had 4 personal loans that I was about to default on because at the time I joined PGI, I had just begun a new job, but I had to rebuild financially all over again. So I decided I was going to give this opportunity the best effort I could possibly put forth. So I attended every single presentation that Denise gave way back then in May, June, July. I was attending presentations. Sometimes I will attend them twice in a day. So I mastered the presentation within a few weeks, to the point that I started giving presentations of my own. And from what I have heard, my presentations were absolutely fantastic. Lady Coyne joined in one day and she told me that she was amazed that even though I'm new to the company, that my presentations were far better than some others who've been around for a while. And I think the reason for that is I know exactly how to deliver those solutions, being that I've been in IT support for so long. I know the frequently asked questions, as I had those questions myself once before. So I'll focus on those kind of things, the things that I know people want to get answers to. And then after the presentation, I will allow people to ask all kinds of questions. And while it may be exhausting and draining, some of these presentations will last about 3 hours. It was gratifying for me. There was instant gratification in my ability to be able to help a fellow partner in PGI that was struggling, that was frustrated, that just had no other place to turn. There were people who their sponsors were not able to take care of them because either their sponsors were not knowledgeable about the issues that they had, or their sponsors just stopped responding to them and they had nowhere else to turn. So I found people were passing out my contact information because I assisted them once or twice before, and their friend needed help and they couldn't go anywhere else to get help, and they would send them to me. It is amazing. Sometimes I'm waking up 4 a.m. in the morning and I'm working, trying to help out all the way till 11 p.m. But nonetheless, it is a joy to be able to be a resource, to be able to be of some service to humanity, to be of some service to my fellow PGI partners. So I enjoy that. Now, within 2 months of being in PGI, my primary goal was to clear all my credit card debts. And I did that with the help of PGI. Because of PGI, I could dream again. Because of PGI, I actually could dream in color. Because of PGI, I believed in magic. Because it seemed like magic. I wake up in the morning, I have all these people that I've never met before sign up through other people that I brought in, and money was appearing from nowhere. It was like magic. I couldn't believe my eyes. So I continued to work hard. I continued to train others, empower them, whether they were directly linked to my team or not, because I believe that my success paid forward will reward me down the line somewhere. Good begets good. I believe in the power of positive thinking. So very rarely do I turn anyone away that comes to me for help. I do the best that I can to assist them. If I don't know the information, then I'll try to find it. And it's been quite rewarding. I've made so many friends because of my affiliation with PGI. I can tell you, within the area here where I am, so many people are winning. So many people are making money. For me personally, like I said, my credit card bills within the first 2 months were all zeroed out. My 4 personal loans zeroed out. I haven't had a situation like that in quite some time. I was stress-free. I was able to handle any financial situations that came up. My first son, I have 4 teenage boys. My first son just graduated from high school. At the age of 18, I was able to get him into PGI. Instead of giving him a graduation gift that I know he probably would have spent buying some toys or whatever he wanted, I spoke to him about PGI, introduced him to PGI. I said, hey, I'll put $1,000 for you into PGI. If you're willing to wait 6 months, it will double for you. And he saw reason in what I was saying, and we put it in. So this Christmas, he and his brothers were able to go on a shopping spree, spent almost $1,000, and the rest was reinvested. Now, that is a whole paradigm shift for me. That's a whole new world for me. The opportunity to start teaching my own children how to think as an investor, how to think as an entrepreneur, how to think about becoming your own bank, how not to be in debt, how to invest and reap the rewards of your investment. That's a whole new thing. It's a game changer. Now, for me, I'm going to speak in my native language, the Igbo language. There's an adage that we have. We say, Akobawa yabara omonna. Let me translate that. We say that if you are successful in business, the multiplicity of your success should be paid forward. It should reach your relatives. So being that PGI has blessed me and my family directly, it was absolutely necessary that I paid forward and blessed others. So what did I do? My relatives in my home country in Nigeria, I started signing them up. Even if it meant just putting $100, $300, or $500, I was signing them up and giving them the account to manage. This afforded them the opportunity, like they say, if you give a man fish while he's hungry, he will feed for 1 day. But if you teach him how to fish, he will eat for a lifetime. So PGI afforded me the opportunity to realize this goal, this dream of mine to reach out to people in my village, my relatives that didn't have much, and try to give them the opportunity to lift themselves out of poverty. I was able to make accounts for them. They managed those accounts, and they also brought in other people, to the point that I will give thanks to God Almighty. We have set up an office, a PGI office, in my village in Nigeria, in Mbise City. We have a PGI office, live and thriving. The opportunity to join PGI is something that I will never regret, something that I will never forget. And I continue to thank God Almighty, the CEO, and all members of PGI. Keep the dream alive. Keep moving forward. 2021 is for us to claim. We are here to win. See you all over the top. Yay, PGI!
Wow, well, you can officially say, Sir Joe, that you have taken Mr. Philip King's crown with going over 5 minutes.
No, I didn't mind that at all. It was good.
Phenomenal.
Yes.
I think he yielded his 2 minutes to me. Thank you, Mr. Philip.
Well, we need pretty much breath of fresh air. So, it is refreshing. It is refreshing. So thank you very much, Mr. Joe. You are the best. That's the reason why Dr. Rose loves you so much. So thank you so much.
Thank you. You're welcome.
So, all right, Ms. Denise, go ahead.
Absolutely. Thank you again. That was phenomenal. And Dr. Rose was very sad that she couldn't attend, but she's on her annual vacation now. So that was just brilliant. Thank you. Thank you again. So to round off, last but definitely not least, we have the lovely South Africa president, Ms. Millie Masepi, with us. And she's been smiling away in the background for the whole of the presentation. So it is your time now, Millie. Over to you to introduce your rising star to us, and Happy New Year to you too.
Thank you and Happy New Year, Denise. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of you all around the world. My name is Millie Motsepe here in South Africa. First and foremost, I would like to thank Almighty God, because without Him, today I'll never be here. And to thank Mr. RV with this vision. Thank you so much, sir. And without waste of any time, I also like to say congratulations to all South Africans. Thank you, guys. Keep the dream alive. Keep this fire burning. Keep it up. 2021 is our year. I am so super excited to introduce Daniela. She's not just a member or just a leader, but she's just amazing. She's so, she's always there. So, Daniela, can you please share me with us?
Hello, good evening. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone listening in today. Thank you very much. First of all, I would like to thank God for His favor and for His grace in our lives, and the fact that I've managed. It wasn't stumbling across this opportunity. It was absolutely favor from God that I found this opportunity. I would like to thank Mr. Avi Palafox for that desire that you had in your heart to change lives and to break poverty all around the world and to help people out in all parts of the world with this opportunity, being the vehicle and having a humble, open heart and moving not for yourself, but moving for others. A little bit more about myself. Before I want to say a little bit about myself, I want to thank Millie Motsepe, who has an incredible leader. She is passionate, she is humble, to the fact that she's always there to help us. She always answers the phone, she always assists us or get back to us if she's in a meeting. I'm forever trying to get hold of her because she's forever on the road traveling with Mr. Paul somewhere to the outside of the country towards Mpumalanga or towards Durban, KwaZulu-Natal, or towards Cape Town. And I've got so much respect, and we as members are really looking up as this leader, because the more she pushes, the more we want to push. She is such a humble person that she's recently bought a brand new Toyota RAV, and I didn't even know that she had a new vehicle. And then a week ago, I was at the office to go and do some preparation. We've been busy with some charity work and planning for old age home deliveries and some support for community in our Gauteng, Pretoria area. And when I left the office, I just saw this new vehicle, and she didn't even tell me, come and look at my new vehicle. And I got out and I said, did you get a new vehicle? And I didn't even know about it. That is how selfless Millie Motsepe is. She never flags or advertises anything about herself. So I don't want to beat the previous person, so I need to watch the time. So my official testimonial is starting now. I've come from a corporate secular background and world, and network marketing and cryptocurrency and everything was very, very it was very far removed from my mind and from my life. I have, however, longed to make a change in my life and to look at another direction. I'm a mom of two little girls, aged 2 and 5 or 6. And with my previous corporate position, I ended up traveling a lot. My main markets was the UK and France and Germany. So I ended up traveling every second month for 2-3 weeks away from home, never seeing the family, never seeing the little ones. And then, as you all know, we all got stuck into COVID, and we had to be homebound, and we had to be on lockdown, and we had to change how we do things. And my husband sat me down and said to me, so what are we going to do if you get retrenched? And I said to him, I'm not going to get retrenched. I was one of the top managers. I was working for Avis Rent-A-Car, which you're probably all familiar with. And I had an international position where I had responsibility to travel and look after overseas markets. And I had to go back and forth quite a lot. And the thought of being retrenched never crossed my mind. I never even planned for it. I didn't have a policy covering me. I didn't even think it's possible. It wouldn't happen to me. I was on top of my game. I could do my work in my sleep. There wasn't going to be an option for that. And yeah, unfortunately, what I never thought would happen did happen. And I got retrenched along with 3,000 other staff at end of July. And then someone was telling me to please come and have a look. Probably about 2 weeks before I had to finish, someone said to me, look, they want to show me this opportunity. And I was very reluctant, but I did go. And I went and I saw the opportunity. But what struck me out was before we started, I met Millie Mutsepe the first time there. They opened the evening with prayer and with worship. And that was the first time ever I had a business meeting that was open. I didn't know that from my corporate company. And I was completely at ease. I felt so at ease. I had so much peace, and I was immediately just intrigued in seeing what this presentation is going to bring and what opportunity is going to come from it. And I had to see it once or twice to fully understand it. And I didn't hesitate to jump in. I started on a gold package, I think $1,000 then, only thinking that I'm just going to invest and carry on with my life. And needless to say, with this amazing company, with the opportunity that it brings, I had no choice than to jump on board by end of August. So that's about 4 months. And I had to start telling everyone that I knew about this opportunity and how this can change their life. And yes, I can sit here today and I can say I have not just replaced a corporate salary that was quite significant. I wasn't sure how am I going to replace it. I had all the bells and whistles, company car, company vehicle. I had everything, and I didn't know how am I going to replace it. But one thing I knew was I trusted God. And as long as I kept my hand in his hand, he would take me to places that I can't even imagine. And he brought me to the PGI vehicle. And I'm very happy to say tonight, I haven't just replaced my salary, I've almost tripled it. I'm now getting to spend so much more time with my 2 girls. And about 3 weeks ago, my ex-employer boss phoned me back and really asked me out to a coffee date where she's really requested if I can maybe apply for another position as they want me back and as they made quite a mistake. And I could sit there and I thanked her for the opportunity to ask me back, but I had to very kindly decline it because I'm in a new season and I'm with a new family, which is called PGI. And I just love where I'm at, and I'm love sharing it with all of you. And I've just really realize that PGI can enable us all to leave a legacy, not just for our kids and their kids and their kids to come, but for over in Europe, you're trying to make millionaires. Over here, we are trying to just assist some neighbors and people in our community to put food on their table. People to give them hope, to give them something to hold on to give them a reason for still being here. Mr. Orvi, Fox, you have got no idea how this opportunity has brought hope into people's lives, and to use this as a vehicle to just get by again and just get up and a reason for living every day. I do believe that the key to success in PGI is if you can work hard, and if there's consistency and discipline, hard work, an open, sincere heart, and humbleness, that there's no way you can go wrong. I want to thank everyone. And Denise, even for you, every time if I sent a WhatsApp or a question, that you're always there and you always assist. And Millie, that you're always there to lift us up.
Oh, Daniela, it was an absolute pleasure. And Millie, what a fantastic rising star you have. And I know from everybody, all the masters and all the presidents, when I said to you, rising star just won, you all went, what? Only one? How can we choose? And I know that it gets harder and harder and harder every single month, because you're all rising stars. Everyone that comes into PGI, you're just all amazing. It just attracts such a good vibe. And again, down to you, RV.
Well, you know what, those, those testimonials really, put a really big, and I wouldn't say damper, but touches my heart, really, really good, because you know what, you have the real story, you have the real. I mean, can you imagine Daniela, having to be out and away from her children, most of the time because of work, and now, now that you spend more time, with your children and your family, and you're even making more money. And I'm sure, your husband and, everybody in your, in your family are so happy, for you to be around. And the best part is, the more time you enjoy with your family, the more money you make, the more people, you change life. It's just really unbelievable. It's really humbling whenever I hear, stories like yours, Daniela. I've been seeing you all this, few months, all the time, with Millie. I never knew about your story, and finally now, you had your story. So, can you imagine a corporate woman, okay, just decided, just to do PGI, and she already made 3 times as what she make, in a year. Can you imagine that? But you know what? We haven't started yet, Daniela. So congratulations, Daniela. Millie, what am I going to say? I cannot go to Pretoria so that I can, see all of you there in South Africa. I cannot wait. Definitely, that is somewhere we have to go to, Denise, this year in South Africa. Okay?
Yeah, definitely. I'm waiting for you, Mr. RV.
Now you make sure you take care of me when I get to South Africa, okay?
Yes, I will. No, definitely. We are ready for you, sir. And I just want to say thank you so much. We are the master
actually,
of
my goal, my trip, for this year, at least for the next, few months, basically, my goal is to go to Dubai for the grand launch from February 6th. Actually, I'll be there February 4th, and then probably a couple of weeks in Dubai, and then swing by London, and then after to swing by London, probably go back here in the United States, and then go straight to South Africa. That's kind of like, what I want to do this year. And hopefully we'll be able to, with this pandemic, hopefully we'll be able to, to do that. And then after South Africa, then I'll go back to Manila, and maybe have a little tour of Southeast Asia for the next 6 months, and come back here and see. But congratulations, Miss Daniela. Congratulations, Miss Millie. You guys are rocking South Africa. I cannot wait to see you guys there in South Africa.
Thank you, ladies.
Great job.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, Mr. RV, we've come to the end of the show. I know. And we've gone a little over time, just a little, just a tiny bit. And I can't blame Philip King for that one. I can't. As much as I want to, I just can't do it. But it's all good because we've had some incredible testimonials. We've heard from incredible master distributors and presidents. We've heard the latest news. We've seen Mark Davis's knees again. We've heard about the, he's shaking his head in the background there. We've heard about the leadership retreat. So for me, it's been the most amazing start to 2021. And I am sure you will all agree with me that we are so in the right place at the right time. And it's our job. Oh, he's showing me something. I don't know. I can't see it, Mark. Can't see it. I can't hear you either. You're muted.
I'm showing you on YouTube.
You're showing me on YouTube.
Yeah.
That's scary. But we've had a fab time, guys, haven't we? It's been good. We've had a few tears. We've had smiles. We've had laughs. We've had some serious stuff. But on the whole, it's been lots of fun. So for me, it is a very big happy new year to each and every one of you. Thank you to our masters. Thank you to our presidents. Thank you to our corporate. And thank you to support. I'm sure you all agree that this format moving forward is just so much nicer. We haven't fallen out once yet.
Yep, exactly. Everybody did a wonderful job. Well, anyway, to close it up, 2020 has been a wonderful year for all of us here at PGI. We've started a small company about 10, 11 months ago. And, at that time, we did not know where we'll be going. Basically, we were just like trying to shoot for the moon. And, we are all landed in the stars right now, as Mr. Baca always says. But nevertheless, 2020, even though it was the worst pandemic, of our lifetime, we managed to make 2020 to be an incredible year for PGI. When I started PGI, I just wanted to have a company that will, that will change people's lives, of course. But I think, I've gained a lot more than just changing people's lives. We became an institution in the last, 11 months. We have changed and we have made so many millionaires, in our company, and not just millionaires. We have, we have made some people to have their own financial freedom. And one thing I can tell you, 2021, we have so much coming in 2021. We've been preparing for the past few months, some sleepless nights for me, with contracts, with licensing, with everything that, that is going on, here at PGI. We were all going to, have it in here in the year 2021. And as I have said before, PGI is going to be a premier financial institution in 2021. And definitely, if we have changed a lot of lives this year, we will change a lot more lives all over the world this coming 2021. So again, congratulations everyone for a well done 2020, and let's welcome 2021 to be the best and even bigger, bigger year for PGI and PGI family. From my family to yours, thank you so much for everyone. Mark, as always, you make me look good, and I never doubted you with everything that you do. You know me, I just yell and scream sometimes, but I love you. Miss Denise, thank you so much, for putting up with all the crap, when people want to have a meeting with me. Of course, Madam Helen, thank you so much, Madam Helen. You are one of the pillars of PGI. Mr. Shafi, Mr. Bako, Mr. Benny, Dr. Rosa Para, Who else do we have? We have, Mr. Omajafo. We have, of course, Mr. Philip King. How could I even forget? He's right in front of me. We have Mr. We have Mr. Miguel, Mr. Miss Ming Doi. You have all the master distributors. Okay, you have Chinyer over there. You have Dr. Kelechi. You have everybody here at PGI and everybody here in Las Vegas. Thank you so much, for giving us, 100% of your time and 100% of your commitment. We're just getting started again. So again, let 2021 be the best year ever for PGI. And thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. And thank you, Lord. Thank you, God, for, blessing each and every one of us and looking forward for a prosperous 2021. Thank you so much. Go ahead, Ms. Denise.
Thank you very much. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you. God bless you all. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
One thing is true in times like this. If the world is dark, someone needs to be a light. If there is chaos, someone must stand for calm. When there is anger and fear, someone must demonstrate love and trust. Will you be that person? Will you lead the way through the jungle of new technology and the world of digital money? Can you commit to helping yourself to understand? Can you commit to helping one person at a time to find their path to financial freedom? You must. The world needs you. We need you more than ever, for leadership, for sharing a good idea, for teaching others. No journey to success is made alone. Join us, PGI Global, changing lives around the world, one person at a time. Most people have goals. For some, it is to live a safe, calm, and happy life. For others, it is an adrenaline-filled adventure with passion and excitement, as well as high highs and low lows. Our philosophy will give us life satisfaction if we honor those values which are so important to us. You don't need to take unnecessary risks that may